Not an additional note. I just want to share with you guys, see, I understand that I can get abrasive and obnoxious, and I get that, especially when I self-medicate. Mind you, once again, something else that many of you should and will be able to relate to, and this is just facts, okay? Once again, this is me keeping it real with you. As somebody who's been through detrimental severe surgeries, not just one, several. Let me remind you, I'm half bionic woman. I even got titanium markers in my boob. I've got titanium cages in my back. I've got a spinal cord stimulator. I've got the works, honey. So, you wonder why I get a little bit obnoxious sometimes. For one, I am not on any sort of pain medication, none. All I do is self-medicate. Not proud of it. But by all means, I should be on some kind of narcotic. I should. And I was, and I've had them all. I've had all of the narcotics. That's not something I'm proud of either. But it was necessary because of what I had been through. You know, I've told you guys, I've shared with you guys before, I have done my own externship for my very own orthopedic doctor that did all my back surgeries. So not only have I been through a lot, but I've been smart enough to serve the doctor even. Even though I got shunned by him later, that's a whole other story in itself. He thought I got red flagged at the pharmacy. This is the truth, guys. I got red flagged like I was some kind of fucking morphine junkie or something. When all I was trying to tell both my family doctor and my orthopedic doctor was that I needed my meds, right? I needed my meds, and I had 2 appointments in one day. Matter of fact, that day. This is fact. I went to the one doctor, which was a family doctor first. I asked him on my morphine script, but I said, I don't want the levels, I don't want the milligrams to be that high because I will not be able to function. Maybe 60 milligrams for a night, but I don't want that for a daily function. Well, later that day, I had an appointment with the orthopedic doctor, which, mind you, he's done all my back surgeries. He's the one I did my internship for. So let me tell you about a hurtful story. This is fact. The man that I had to trust with all my surgeries shunned me and gave me the boot scooting because he thought I was some kind of fucking junkie. When all I did was go to him and say, I just went to the doctor earlier today. He issued me a 60 milligram script, morphine. That works great for a night, but what I really need to function during the day, because I am in pain, is a 30 milligram script, not a 60. And for that, he issued that. He did. But then later, because both doctors issued morphine in that same day, the pharmacist red flagged me. That my orthopedic doctor that I had served even, that I did my free internship for, gave me the fucking boot. So if you guys wonder why I get a little bit obnoxious, a little bit crazy sometimes, a little bit, well, I've been through some shit. I have been through some major shit. And I love that doctor still, and I hate that he dropped me. But I'm off all narcotics, so forgive me if I self-medicate here and there. Because I do. I'll be the first one to tell you. I've got my drink of choice. And when I'm on my drink of choice, I know, okay, it's not that I'm anybody really different than who I really am, though. It brings out the inner me, gives me the confidence I need for one, because otherwise I'd be an insecure shy gal. I would. That's just who I honestly am, without help from any alcohol. And secretly, I'm kind of an inner shy girl, just like many of you. Okay, so, but for my pain and for my confidence, yeah, sometimes I drink. You know, it's allotted me the power to tell people things that really needed to be said anyway, so I'm not going to knock that. It's got its downfalls too, so I'm not going to build it up either, by any means. But when you're someone like me that should be on shit anyway, and you're not, when I got knocked by the doctor, I didn't even seek. That's how much of a junkie I am, right? I didn't even seek who else I could go to. I temporarily went to another pain management doctor. I haven't even sought after since. I haven't. So this is how I do to maintain my shit, to maintain my trauma. I drink here and there. Not something I'm proud of. But it's how I survive the pain. It's how I survive the emotional trauma. It's how I get my message out. It's what helps me keep it real. And how many drunks do you meet that don't keep it real, right? So there's something to be said to that. You gotta admit. I don't make this an excuse to be an alcoholic and I'm not. I've quit that shit. There's times I can cold turkey quit my shit. Doesn't matter. I can take shit or leave it. But when you're dealing with the kind of monumental things that I'm dealing with, trust me, you're going to look to something for an escape or how to cope, especially with Morgellons line or the back disability on itself. You will look for means to escape. If you're someone like me, you will. So please don't disrespect me or knock me here for being honest with you all, because I'm just keeping it real. And I have a feeling, and the main reason I'm doing this, as always, because I think that many of you, not just some of you, okay, I think many of you will relate. Those of you that have had back surgeries like me, no matter how small, I believe will relate to this. I believe those of you that have Morgellons will relate to this. I believe anybody that suffered at the hands of much emotional and physical abuse will relate to this. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only one that's been through half this shit. But I have suffered at the hands of all of it. Aggravated sexual assault, rape, all of it. So how I cope is how I choose to cope. And every day I try to find myself more and more centered. I try to find myself more and more emotionally stable and get control of my emotions and become stronger for it. So once again, my motto will be, if I can, you can. I share my story with you guys and continue to do so. Not for pity's sake, not for judgment, not for sorrow, but to, sorry, I think I stepped on baby kitty. But to help you find your strength, because if I can, you can. Let that be the mantra for today. If I can, you can. God dang it, if I can, you can. Yeah, maybe pull out my medical files, because they're worse than old people's. Oh, I haven't even gotten to my varicose surgery, and it was minor, it was major. You guys don't even know. So yeah, do I get a little bit crazy sometimes? Do I get a little bit obnoxious sometimes? Anybody would under my circumstances call me crazy. That's no insult to me. I'm crazy by character, but you know what? Life made me that way and I'd have it no other way. I have suffered so much emotional, physical abuse that only made me tougher. I have suffered unwellness to all extremes and all counts, but it's only made me stronger. So if I can, you can. Once again, let me just be here to remind you. Much love, guys. Some things just need said, and maybe I'm just the person to say it. Much love.